Hello, my last gamer. Welcome to the video. I just wanted to let you know I do have a Discord and a Twitter if you ever want to interact with me or say hi or have a conversation. And if you ever want to catch these videos live, head over to my Twitch and my Kick and come hang out. I sometimes don't talk. That's unfortunately one of my mini quirks. Is my inability to formulate thoughts as my brain focuses in on what I'm doing, and then I just forget to speak. So I'm always up to hang out and chat with anyone that stops by. So hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, forget to hit this button. Let's go. So, we are currently working on the coal mine. And the slight issue that I have ran into because coal is big oof. That might be a reason that I might want to start replacing out my blast furnaces with arc furnaces whenever I get those, because I am already struggling as it is to keep up with coal production. If I could just make it where I'm powering a reactor and I'm not actually powering using... But I also need something else. Let me check that research real quick. I need a couple products to arc weld. To arc weld. Or where's the arc welder? Or the arc smelter? Arc smelter, where'd you go? Perform cracking. Mm. Where'd the arc welder go? I know, I was staring at it a while ago. So I can exhaust filter. Oh, I could just get rid of the CO2 outright. To dump it into the air. Where is it? I know it is in here somewhere because I saw it. Road rekindling. Was I just examining something else? That's pure hydrogen production. I do know there's another one that gives me hydrogen. Doesn't require you to make gas. This one, the electrolyzer. I could use ammonia, which I technically do have a lot of, but I might start running out of. No, I don't have enough ammonia because the diesel is starting to, long-term planning wise, be obsolete. Or I'm not going to be really using it other than for ship transportation and or possible large. Or there's, I literally was staring at it for so long. Mm, mm, mm. So I'm probably going to have to redesign a factory somewhere with the new equipment because I don't feel like trying to rip out the old stuff right now. Like all of this. That just sounds like a pain in the ass. So I theoretically could just redesign the factory over near here. Mm. Okay, that will be the goal. I'm gonna get them to start trying to flatten this giant hill over here for a specific purpose of a new factory area. But technically, also, that flattening this could be used for a new factory area. I probably need to reroute this. Slightly, though, not like a major reroute. Here we go. Just so when they start mining that out, that it won't collapse the conveyor belt line. Do, 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 do. Yeah, so I'm going to have to be very careful in the near future as coal is becoming a very limited resource for us. Actually, wait, we do have that coal mine on the map that I could start working on to try to alleviate the problem. It's one of those, how do I reorient the factory to be able to receive that coal? Alright, so we don't need rapid anymore. Mm, yeah, I'm up for one excavator off. We don't need that much limestone at the current second. The duties, more coal. Alright, at least one of them going, that is enough to constantly allow for trash to be dispensed. I wonder, can I put trash in the ocean? Does that work? Hmm. I feel like that's a bad idea if I just start using the waste and dumping it into the ocean. I want to look that up real quick on before I start like committing to just dumping the waste as landfill. That would be funny if there's like no repercussion. Just dumping all of the waste into the ocean. So, all that I've seen so far has kind of indicated that there is no apparent repercussion of just dumping it other than the normal health penalty. You're already getting 12 points of pollution. So I theoretically could just turn all this waste around and turn it into just landfill. So I'm pretty tempted just to do that. Okay. How am I now going to route this? I could route the belt backwards. And just start having them grab all of the waste and throw it into the bucket. Alright, it's time to dump all of the waste into the ocean. Due to how much waste there is, I'm actually going to make a lot of capacity for it. And I'm going to stop just dumping it into that landfill that I made. There we go. I'm going to prepare to dump all of my waste into the ocean to fill land. Yeah, my tower of waste. This will be so good at filling up land into the ocean, it won't even be funny. So now we're going to do the opposite of what I was doing. Remove all these designations. I'm just going to set all of this to be lined, for the most part. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I just saw what that did. No, you're not doing that. We are not digging into the center of the earth. As much as I'd like to do that, that is not what we're doing. I'm going to set these for deconstruction. There we go. Dismantling our landfill and preparing to just start dumping it all into the ocean. This isn't eco-friendly simulator. This is industry simulator. We need less trucks since we're just taking this pile down. I do want to upgrade whenever we do unlock the hydrogen vehicles. I do want to upgrade that. And a mild flu causing pain and suffering. But fortunately, we have enough health to resist it. Alert low supply of copper, okay. But we do have enough storage of copper for me not to worry. Alright, we have so much sand, I don't think we need to care. I will take this and run these over to start working out over here. Start working on the trash pile that we made. Once that's done, then we can remove those excavators from there and then have them all work on this one spot to quickly get this done. Because I want this done now. We got coal again. That's good news. Check that. Have they leveled all of that out? Because if they level all of that out, I will build a road there. Yeah, because once they level all that out, road. The trucks do drive constantly back and forth. Go up to here. Alright, so let's pave a road. I do love how we can use very valuable steel. There we go. Should at least reduce some maintenance for some vehicles. No good. I'm just gonna boost their production, might as well. For research purposes. Mm. Just teleport the goods. Because then we don't have to boost these. These keep up with the production of the boost assemblers. Yeah, we don't need a population group. We are at the max we need right now. I'll also edit this area. I meant like, not that, I meant the mine designation. One. Alright, so we're gonna go down to like into the negatives. Mm. We're gonna start at the surface. Damn it. I can't do that. The literal industry is right there, I just realized. What I can do... temporarily mine that out. That won't cause a collapse. Not yet. I'm not going to worry about that for now until I get that one area mined out. I'm going to have them, it is a critical priority, get that done. I have to orient that wall for future mining efforts. What was it? Wall collapse if they're more than 5 in height or overfilled. The truck should deliver all that supplies eventually. Because that is the only part that I care about collapsing, because I don't want that any of the belt stuff to collapse. Everything else, I do not care. It can collapse inward if it wants. Because that is a mine. Theoretically, I could have done that over here, but I wasn't thinking about that. I need to upgrade this belt. There we go. Now both of them can dump into it endlessly. Now you see trash starting to build up as the landfill. I don't feel like massively upgrading this entire belt temporarily for 106 of my actual red components just to get the landfill faster, because that is a temporary operation. It's not a permanent one. Hmm. Got the digging operation. We do have 1,000 metal banked up. I think I'll finish out the final red, and then we'll do the yellow. I'm trying to get the towns upgraded while I have this pause. We are researching stuff. Actually, wait. I do have the ability to upgrade. I'm not gonna upgrade it yet. I'm gonna wait until the fuel tank upgrade comes out, and then I'll upgrade it. Get our big battleship together. Like, is our trucks just busy? What's going on here? Because it does feel like they're delaying their deliveries to everywhere. Well, I'm gonna start loading up the dock with the next shipment of supplies. Because technically, then I can start doing all these contracts. What's going on with the maintenance? It just might not. We might not have enough. Metal coming in because of our wonderful iron mine having to be rejiggered. Bring that excavator over here. Oh, because I'm filling it up full of dirt. Temporarily. Well, I have several, probably 1,000 units of trash I gotta remove from here. So much, because I even made the trash, like, ramp right here to make that entire dumping area with the spitter. Mm, yeah, remove the sand excavator because we don't really need that much sand for glass. Where did that go down? I did want them to go to -6, so that is pretty far. Mm, go home. Oh, there's another cargo ship. I will have to make another cargo dock for that. I kind of don't care about loading speed. Hmm, let's see what upgrading to a larger port does. Just teleport them in. I don't care. I don't want to waste the trucks to do that. Just make the cargo ship build it bigger? Is the cargo ship gonna leave and come back and it's gonna be bigger? What's gonna happen? Yes! That's the cargo ship magically extends itself. It becomes even a bigger cargo ship. I kind of find that funny. If that's the case, I think I'm just gonna stop this cargo ship from operating because I don't need that big of amount of oil intake. I'm just gonna let these drain out. Actually, no. I'm gonna reverse the polarity. Fill up these tanks with as much oil as I can. I can't do that because that's not how tanks work. Whoops-a-daisies. I'm like, yep, just turn the pipe round, shove it into the intake. And that's how this works. Just do it. No, we'll just use the oil out of these tanks first. And then dismantle that. And this will become a cargo ship. Let me check something at the research. Am I going to be able to get a bigger cargo ship? And then I'm going to be like, I have to delete a thing. No, I don't care. I'll figure it out in the future. Oh yeah, not enough iron. Have we hit the level of what I wanted it to go? No, we're still ticking down. Let's do say a pretty high amount, so I'm assuming it is going down that deep. I want to get down to 6. But it does seem like everything is breaking and busting, so I need to try to trade for iron if I possibly can. Yeah, I could trade some steel for iron. I got my wonderful little captain's office too over here. Go deliver that. They'll deliver all of that whenever they can. It's supposed to happen. Just force teleported. I will edit the area to include that. I'm gonna cancel that designation for the right. Don't want them to keep breaking that. There we go. At least it's fixed. It physically cannot get rid of the fucking dirt. It just can't. Thank you for the follow. I would say your name, Waldio Chris 2314. Okay, made it to its destination. Go home. Final donation. Can you not break the very important force order? 9,000, please. Seeing that I'm having extreme difficulty, I'm probably going to emergency call these excavators from this project over here to come help mine iron. Because I kind of desperately need it. Yeah. The good news is that those brakes are temporary, so it's not like I'm completely screwed if something breaks. It's just gonna slow me down. Permanently. Alright, we got enough coal. I'm going to emergency summon a bunch of coal units. Just to help out with this. I'll pause that task. I don't need to load that up yet. That's the problem is I broke my maintenance, and without my maintenance, problems are ensuing. Of course they're ensuing. This is the major worry. Okay, just quick dump. Throw everything in here. I think we're about to just start making enough iron again that will start fixing the system. That is the major hope before everything just completely stops working. Let's go. Mine, mine, mine. I need you to mine faster. We don't have enough iron. I was already struggling with input earlier, and I tried to reorient the mine so I could start digging at the deeper deposit sooner. And I feel like I made a slight mistake trying to rush it. You can dig left as well. There is some iron in that direction as well. Although it is causing an avalanche slide, so it's also kind of helping out. And we are getting hits of maintenance every once in a while. That's good news. And the coal's remaining stable because we're not using that much coal because we don't have enough iron to use the coal. Just teleport, we got dignity. I'm assuming the reason why a lot of our trucks are becoming so busy is because the vehicle breaks and then no one can use it. I do have the ability to make even more iron using iron scrap smelting. I could set it so these are allowed intake iron scrap. They don't have enough for these four, so trucks can start bringing it whenever a truck has the chance to bring it. Although I probably need to allow... Alright, let me spin this. And rotate. Copper scrap and iron scrap. Since the trucks are busy, I'm just going to teleport the resources. Also going to turn the building on. I have to have it sorted. The hell? Oh! Okay, wait. Copper. My brain hurts! My brain hurts! Because I gotta make so many storages. This is glass storage. This is gold storage. I guess. Technically, I don't think I'm having anything that is actually made out of gold. Quick remove these. I'm gonna get another sorter. Then quick build all of it. And I want this to sort broken glass. Yeah, there we go. Stuff's getting exported now. The truck has to bring it. The truck has to bring it. That entire conveyor belt broke. Big sad. This makes me want to redesign everything to try to fix this, like, bad organization. Let me go to the office. I think there's a maintenance saver somewhere. We have all the fuel in the world. I don't care. We have all the food in the world. I don't care. We have lots of problems. Like a lot. I will take the extra excavators off of this, and I'll bring it over to the trash yard to the iron heap. I'm actually going to cut down on the trucks to try to help the logistic system, even though it's going to cause some issues in the mine. Also going to cut down the coal mining trucks. We do have a lot of coal, and I do need the extra logistical support right now. Problems ensuing! Problems ensuing! It does seem like I need to design this stuff a lot better. It almost makes me want to do another restart, but I've gotten so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Well, because a lot of the issue is I've tried to, like, jinkfully put manufacturing and that together to try to put the assembly as close as where the ore processing is possible, or the smelting as possible. I feel like that is a critical mistake, as it's made this really jankily put together factory ground that can barely sustain itself. And I need to try to take away, and like this right here is a perfect example of what needs to happen. I need to do a mass production area and only ever reevaluate the situation whenever I have problem, whenever this isn't enough. Like, happy to forbid, I think this is enough. I think this is enough production for, like, iron, specifically. Now, it's more if I have to try to get iron together. I also never considered making a scrap system, scrap processing system, and I heavily regret that. Where I didn't make like at least like a 3-set burner or a 4-set burner that is designated specifically for scrap, because I never saw the point in it. And now that I have all of the scrap in the universe that I get given to me, mistakes were made. Like, again, I need to, like, have all this separated out. What time is it? 10:50. It is such a heavy debate whether to restart this or not. I can easily claw my way back. I don't have the problem of, like, I'm going to implode. It's just more of this is the problem when I play these types of games. I get the extreme desire to restart once I learn more about what I'm doing and the processes that I'm working with. Is what, like, one of these one of the things I would probably like think about is like not even bothering to get rainwater harvesters, because it doesn't, like, they can never produce enough to ever be worth it. Like, the main problem there is, one, they eat maintenance, and two, that means I would have to like in mass build these things in mass to make them worth it, because once I get up to industrial levels of production, I can never maintain that. And like 3 or 4 pumps on this water, groundwater, because the next step is desalination, and desalination is just really good. Hmm. The other thing is, I made a lot of belts that I don't think I should have. I think I should have not built all these belts. I feel like that used up a lot of my resources. Like, there is a few belts that I think are theoretically worth it, which is, like, these ore processing facility ones. Where they all go into one line. But I do feel like I could have done that better in some aspect. Like, at a certain point, I feel like almost trains have been better to work with than anything else. Another thing I've learned through this run and working through all of the equipment and stuff and things is if you perfectly design and balance out a system, you don't need overflow because the system will work basically as intended the entire time. Like, unless something clogs up the entire progress, you shouldn't need excess in a production. It's just not a thing you need. Like, if you can perfectly calculate something, like if you can't get a perfect calculation, then yeah, make storage have excess. So if there's ever a reason why this shuts down, it'll continue forever. Hmm. Like, the maintenance offices, the more I think about how everything works, the more that I realize that, like, once I get assemblers, then I can, like, make my own little factory ground. And designate that for only assemblers and bringing in resources into the assembly. Putting researchers next to my city, as funny as that is, not worth it. Because I have to build a production chain specifically that... Because, like, in the future, this is what I think I should be doing in terms of production. Is you get something specifically built out for that production line, and that is it. And, like, have it Russian doll out if you really want to, like, the research. Because, like, this, I feel like I should have had a bunch of, like, maybe 2 or 3 of these just specifically to build construction parts. And then next I'll... And then turn 2 of those into yellow construction. And then expand that factory line to increase the amount of yellow I could do. Maybe to 4. So then I have to construct like 3 more or 2 more of these, and then have 4, and then split that up, build a bunch more, just kind of expand the production of parts. 'Cause parts, with the exception of normal construction parts, parts have just been constantly, desperately needed, regardless of the step. Because everything uses almost every part. Want to call it on this run. Very tempted to. Very good. I think I will be calling it on this run. And then restarting using my knowledge of how things work. Because I do feel like this refinery plan that I did, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done this. This was... For how tightly packed this is, I had 0 room to really expand the refinery. And tacking this on to, like, eat the sour water definitely did help, and I overproduce for at least oil and diesel, because I've also realized this setup isn't really required. I could have probably built half of this, and it would have been fine. Or maybe even only three. Mm, two for like some kind of infinite self-sufficiency in terms of steam. And my idea for not connecting that with the power generation was sound, because there's no point. Although I do like this little refinery. It does look like an actual, like, real-world refinery of, like, just parts going on parts going on parts going on parts. We have recovered in terms of maintenance. I guess I'll keep going with this. I was really debating restarting and like taking my knowledge, but like seeing that we've kind of recorrected, I'm kind of okay with this. Mm, I will deconstruct all of this. There's no point of me having this much oil control, uh, gathering. Yeah, and it was because of the severe maintenance crisis that mm, no pipes over yourself because there we go. Mm, what does a larger fluid module do? I don't really care about loading speed. Mm. I also dump scrap iron. No, I can't dump scrap. I do love how I could just dump fucking coal and compost and stuff into the ocean. Oh, the tree harvesters ran out of trees. That's why they were cutting down that thing I'm about over there. Mm. I actually used all of the ammonia. Pretty freaking wild. I need a bunch of those excavators back onto their original task, please. We do have the ability for chicken farm now. fuck do I do with the other thing? Okay, what happened? Why is the power off? No cold. More powerful diesel gem. I do have a lot of frickin' diesel. And this is technically just going to be a backup system anyway. Mm. I do want to hook them up to the diesel network. And this is just... Mm. When enable power generation can be used by consumers, set surplus power only. If it fails, you just hold it for generations and use, otherwise go to waste. Let me check. We do have a lot of the lines not used, so I'm willing to allow some surplus power to the civilian population. Hmm. I don't think I'm actually gaining anything by doing that. There's no point of doing this surplus power. We got pipes 3. Now, once they work this down, I will reconsider. I will consider reconstruction of the factory, because I do have a lot of inefficiencies. And that is I think one of the main bottlenecks that I am facing is inefficient factory layout. I just kind of willy-nilly threw all these factory pieces down. Can't put the factory over here, because one, it's not even leveled out, and two, and two, my brain. Oh, are we just full on copper because we don't need it? If that's the case, I'm going to strip most of the equipment from here. And we're going to have them start working on this. Actually, no. We're going to have them start working on the other thing. I want this ground level. God damn it. So we have officially gotten max reputation with all the towns. So there is the contract offers that we could start working through. Mm. Oh. Oh yeah, I kind of spaced and built this over here. Alright, so we got animal feed. Alright, time to redesign this. Teleport the resources, that because I don't care. So we'll then unpause this line. But keep the other line paused. Isn't there another thing that gives me animal feed? Oh yeah, the tofu manufacturing thingamabob. Brain. Brain. The thing I do not have. We'll just turn off this facility because there's no point. I won't dismantle it in case we somehow ever get more feed than we could ever use. Oh, let me solve that real quick. Let me just put a loose storage right here. And now we need water. Water. Can I just give eggs to the city? Isn't that just... Yes, eggs are a food market item. I'm assuming it's both flat-belled. So, storage unit. Then just get a bell. Lift. I think there's a food processor. I need water, chicken, and salt. I will also then just put another lift here, because I might as well. I need to at least make space for vehicles here. Then we need to put a loose storage in. Loose belt. And do another U-lift. Those are the wrong lifts. Those are U-lifts. I need to do flat lifts. And I was like, yep, this is totally what I need. That is a 6 high lift. Whoops. Here we go. Oh wait, what is the best? Potatoes is pretty inefficient. Corn or wheat's actually the best for feed. So I'm gonna get another loose storage. I don't want to accidentally clog up the other facilities. I need a loose belt. More belt spaghetti. Oh, it's literally right there. I was a derp. Force teleport that. There we go. I think I have to buy a chicken from somebody. Quick trade. There we go. It depends on how much chicken is made. I gotta figure out something to do with the damn guts. One thing I didn't figure out what to do with it. I could turn the guts into meat trimmings. Or the meat trimmings into compost. Yeah. Assuming, is that a loose belt? Yeah, I think it's a loose belt. There's already belt spaghetti here. I don't really care about the movability around here. Again, I look at the coal meter fluctuating rapidly. It also might be because I am mining so deep that the coal might not actually be under that. Yeah, I might be mining a little bit too deep. Yeah, that's a knock-on effect. If I don't have enough coal, I'm not getting anywhere. I do at least have the backup diesel gens. We really need them. Why we got no water? Oh, it might be because the desalination plants can't do anything right now. No, the brine's full. I thought I had the alert saying when it fills up. No, I didn't. Whoops-a-daisies. Alright, reactivate that and spin the pipe back around. I can at least, you know, get my water back. Some more trucks, because maybe it is just a delivery issue. Doo-doo. Ever since I got the desalination plants back online, I think there's just going to be barely enough water in the system. Emergency harvest. At least the fields are going to get moist so the irrigation tanks fill up. Mm. Problem is, we're just bottlenecked by lack of coal. Let's get some delivered to a trade port. We can at least, you know, get the coal out of that. Mm. Well, the entire area is already designated. It's just going to take time. That's the problem. The other thing about massively overexpanding on something, I don't have the resources to maintain what I have now. So I might legitimately need to try to switch those arc furnaces as quickly as possible to make up for the fact I do not have the ability to do thingamabob. Alright, so I need more limestone, but limestone's not that hard to come by. Graphite's the thing I'm gonna need to try to work in the system. So I need to turn coal into... Of course it's coal! Of course it's coal! The thing I already have not that much of. Although, if I can get that set up, I can then stop using blast furnaces everywhere, which probably will help out a hell of a lot more. How far is the arc furnace? That is... That is pretty far in the research tree that I got it queued from. Is there? No, I can't. I'd have to make. I'm gonna have to make. Remove from queue. Remove from queue. Remove from queue. Oh, I could do. Okay, mass remove. Mass remove. Now add that back in. You know, I'm gonna start because I do want those hydrogen vehicles as soon as possible. Thing is that once I get that arc furnace, I can then change how I do things. It's going to be a learning phase. It's... I'm going to have to start crushing all of my iron and crushing all of my copper. The problem with that is I'm going to have to either decide that I want to go through pain of ripping this out and trying to redesign it, or I could do... No. Where's the leveling tool? Right. Whenever I get the chance, I'm gonna get the other mining processors. Flatten out this area. So I can, you know, Add my new farming. New processing center. We do have a new vehicle equipment. Please do this. Please deliver the equipment. I know I did a research of vehicles farther back. Oh, I had the access to large vehicles for a while. I'm just dumb. I just need advanced vehicle components. How do I get advanced vehicle components? I know you steel and glass plus normal vehicle components. So I'm going to... Oh, now you can actually input things. Okay. Right, so I'm gonna get a pipe. Go hook it up to the diesel. Man, if I realized, you know, I could have had bigger vehicles this entire time, I probably should have done that. Although I think I was in constant pain mode of, like, not having resources. So I just kind of threw that at the back burner and then completely forgot about its existence. 'Cause of course I did. Now we need a brand new assembler. Technically new storage. Now we need that new assembler. Flat conveyor. Now we need 2 brand new storages. And then these are going to be routed into there. Alright, then I'm just going to move the other storage over here. Over there. This is going to be steel. This is going to be glass. Import, please. Rapid deliver all the belts. Rapid deliver things. I love rapid deliver. I love rapid deliver. Let me go look at the research real quick. I'm assuming that upgrades it to the 40. Yes, they go to 60, and I'm assuming the excavator goes to 20. Oh, I will upgrade the excavators first because I think that is better. Get those upgraded first. No, we don't have steel at the current second, so I can't really do that. I'm assuming there's not any quick trade right now. Would be really worth it. And we'll import salt into that. To start making the brine bowl fill up again. Yeah, terraforming takes time. The main issue. I'm assuming that the ship is hoovering up all of the steel. The stone is a high priority export, so they'll start ripping all the stone out for the love of God. Well, there's just so much stone in this system right now that it is having trouble getting rid of it. So we got our brand new arc furnace. It takes 4 megawatts worth of power to run a single one, but it does do the job. Technically, an updated blast furnace is just better. Oh, I could just direct update these things. The more I kind of just want to rip out the old blast furnace system and update arc furnaces for the sole reason of to get out of heavily relying on coal so much to smelt. Problem with that is you need other resources to do that, like graphite. Mm, I just try to get the resources to it faster. Oh, with that updated blast furnace, I could just shut this one of these down. That's really up to if I can get enough steel. Brain. I'll pause that for now because I don't need to run it at the immediate. Zoom out, look at the whole thing real quick. Thank you for stopping by and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a subscription, leave a comment, a like. Maybe head over to my Twitch and Kick and follow me there and say hi. I hope you have a great, wonderful rest of your day.
The night is young, but it feels so old. A story written, yet never told. The mask is heavy.